frühen Morgenstunden gab es eine Festnahme eines 15-Jährigen. Aktuell wird er im Zusammenhang mit der Tat geprüft. Wir gehen im Moment davon aus, dass es ein Täter war. Allerdings prüfen wir und ermitteln wir in alle weiteren Richtungen.
Since the early 2010s, the immigration crisis in Europe has been a topic of discussion, but the post-pandemic era really showed the severity of this situation. Germany is among the countries that have been hit the hardest by illegal immigrants. Some of the reasons are the increase in violent attacks, armed robberies, and vandalism. German government is now taking serious action against mass immigration and designing new effective policies to neutralize this situation. Since early 2024, there have been some violent attacks in different regions of Germany that have caused public to protest against existing immigration policies. An attack of similar fashion occurred few days ago in the German city of Solingen, in which 3 people lost their lives and 8 were injured. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz paid his respects to the victims of a mass stabbing in Solingen, labeling the attack as terrorism and affirming his resolve to combat extremism. Scholz declared that terrorism threatens the way of life and the community, and vowed that such acts would never be accepted or tolerated. Over the weekend, police arrested the main suspect, a 26-year-old Syrian man. The Islamic State terror group claimed responsibility for the attack. Authorities searched the asylum center where the suspect reportedly lived. Media reports indicate that the suspect's asylum application had been rejected, and he was on the run before he could be deported back to Bulgaria, where he had first entered the European Union. The incident has intensified calls to tighten asylum, deportation, and security rules. Far-right groups held protests in response to the attack, which were met with counter-demonstrations. The German Chancellor pledged to ensure that those who cannot legally stay in Germany would be repatriated and deported. Scholz also expressed a desire to review weapons laws and enhance cooperation with European neighbors. The attack has shaken the public, with concerns about safety and the potential for the far right to exploit the situation, leading to fears of increased anti-refugee sentiment. For Scholz, the fallout from the attack may influence to upcoming state elections, where his Social Democrat Party is expected to face significant challenges. Till Stephan, a member of parliament for the Green Party, part of Scholz's coalition government, addressed the situation, acknowledging that while Germany has the necessary laws, their implementation has been lacking. He emphasized the need for better enforcement of these rules, particularly in deporting those who cannot remain in the country. Stephan also highlighted the difficulties of deporting people to war-torn countries like Syria and Afghanistan, noting the dangers they face. The opposition party, CDU, has called for a ban on asylum seekers from Syria and Afghanistan, as well as tougher border controls. However, Stephan warned that such measures could play into the hands of extremist groups like the Islamic State, which seek to create divisions in society. Stephan advocated for stricter laws on carrying knives in public, arguing that it would improve security by reducing the opportunities for crimes to be committed. He also emphasized the importance of preemptive measures, including working with young Muslims to prevent radicalization. The impact of the attack on the upcoming state elections is already evident, with the far-right AfD party likely to benefit. The AfD has been campaigning on anti-immigration policies, and the attack has provided further fuel for their agenda. Traditional parties, including Scholz's Social Democrats, may struggle in these elections, where populist and far-right parties are expected to gain significant support. Germany is facing increasing polarization, with protests and counter-protests becoming more common. The debate over asylum policies and deportation rules is likely to dominate the political agenda, with Scholz's government under pressure to respond effectively to the growing concerns over security and immigration. These pressures are the main reason for acceptance of the right-wing parties. In the recent EU elections, AfD Party of Germany gained 30% votes, which showed the enhanced popularity especially among German youth. Germany's federal government stands divided once again, and the reason is money. The cabinet needs to agree on its proposal for the 2025 budget before submitting it to the parliament, the Bundestag, for debate after the summer recess. However, things are being held up as the center-left coalition of Social Democrats (SPD), Green Party, and the business-oriented Free Democrats (FDP) fundamentally disagree over where savings can and should be made. In Germany, the federal government and the 16 federal states are obliged to balance their books. The federal government is practically prohibited from taking out loans that exceed 0.35% of economic output in total. This so-called debt brake, enshrined in the Constitution, is upheld and protected by Finance Minister Christian Lindner and his FDP party. The SPD and the Greens, however, argue that in times of crisis, the state has to borrow more to be able to invest. What are your thoughts on this important issue? Please don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Thanks for watching.